Hi, it's Kristen. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a complete look at our 2019-2020 curriculum choices for my first grader. I've been waiting to film this video for a while now. I love watching these videos. I love to see what other people have chosen for their children and their families, and I was just waiting for a few more things to come in the mail to be able to share them all with you. And as always, I'll link everything down in the description for you if you want to check out any of these curriculums or books for yourself. So let's just jump right into the video. I'm going to start with the Bible curriculum that we chose. So this year we're doing the More Than Words Living Faith Bible curriculum written by Rebecca Spooner. She's a fellow YouTuber. When I saw that she was creating a Bible curriculum, I knew I wanted to get my hands on it, and it does not disappoint. I did a full in-depth review on this. I'll link it up here in the cards so you can check it out if you would like to see inside and what this curriculum is all about. Next is language arts. So we chose the Good and the Beautiful language arts this year. Level 1 for my daughter. We did the level K last year for her, and I also have a full in-depth review of both the level K as well as this particular level 1, which I believe is the 3rd edition. It's the brand new edition. They made some really exciting updates to the curriculum, and we are just really excited to use this year. Next up is math, and we decided to switch gears this year. We did the Good and the Beautiful Math Level K last year. It just didn't work well for my daughter or me, and so we decided to go with Math Lessons for a Living Education by Master Books. You're going to see quite a few Master Books curriculum in here. This is my first year being introduced to it, and I'm really impressed with what I see. I'm super excited to have found them. So this is a nice, gentle approach to math, and it's kind of story-based. There's a story that goes along. I also have a full in-depth video that looks inside of this math curriculum. I'm not sure if it'll be up before this video though, but when it is up, I'll put it in the description and try to link it up in the cards if YouTube will let me. Next up is handwriting, so we decided to go with the Good and the Beautiful handwriting. Level 2, we did handwriting last year. My daughter did really well with it, so I knew that I could skip level 1. She didn't need that. So this is a fantastic writing curriculum. It's very basic, not really anything fancy, but I think it does a great job of just reiterating those proper formations of letters, and my daughter enjoys doing it. Next up is science, and this year I'm actually doing something different. I'm joining a couple of my friends who also have daughters in the first grade, and we're joining together once a week to do science and history, and then depending on the time we may add in an elective or something extra for the girls to do. But this year we chose to do this Master Books curriculum for science, which is God's Design, Life for Beginners. So it covers plants for beginners, the human body for beginners, and animals for beginners. The lessons are very manageable, and there are science experiments, and the supply list doesn't seem too extensive, so we're very excited to dive into this year. Next up is history. So we decided to go with the Beautiful Feet books. Early American History, it's literature-based history program for early primary grades, and it basically comes with this teacher's notebook as well as a bunch, I want to say 20-something books. You read the books, answer some questions, or I'm going to add in some narration instead of doing the questions, have my daughter narrate back the stories to me, and do some copy work, things like that, make it have a little Charlotte Mason flair to it. But we are also doing this in our co-op, and we're very excited. Next up is nature study. So I am a big believer in getting children outside and in nature and encouraging them to observe the things around them, appreciate the things around them. And one thing that helps us do this is this book called The Nature Connection. It goes month by month through the year and just encourages you to get outside, take note of what's around you. There's all kinds of activities, drawing, finding things, scavenger hunts, all sorts of things like that my children do really enjoy, so I'm excited to use this year again. And another way that we do nature study is through these books by Julia Rothman, Nature Study, Farm Anatomy. I also have the Food Anatomy, not exactly nature related, but what I love about these books and how we use them is we choose something to kind of study. So yesterday we were studying bald eagles. So we found the bald eagle in the book, and we kind of traced the outline of the bald eagle. My children all got to paint them and then also paint kind of the surroundings. So we read about how bald eagles like to put their nests up in trees near water so they can hunt for fish easily, things like that. And a bunch of other little facts and things that I read to the children while they painted, and so they each kind of painted the eagle, and then they painted a tree with like a nest in it near water, and if they wanted to do fish, they could get as creative as they wanted to with it, and this is just how we use it in our homeschool. Another thing I'm excited to implement this year is creative writing. So I found these primary journals, and they have a space to draw a picture of at the top and then lined space at the bottom to write a short story. So I'm excited to have my daughter do that, draw a little picture, write a little story that goes along with it. So we're going to be doing that just with things that she comes up with on her own. And if she needs prompts, I found these Create a Story cards on Amazon. They're by a brand called eBoo. I'll put a link to them down below. There's a few different varieties of them, and I chose the woodland themed ones. And it just has a little picture, cute little picture with these characters. Like this one has them around the campfire roasting marshmallows, and this one has them at like a little party. So it'll just kind of, one of them baking. So they're just little prompts that will just help kind of get their mind thinking if they need a little boost. Another thing I use to supplement our language arts program is this book called Explode the Code. It says Essential Lessons for Phonics Mastery, and it's basically just like I said, a supplement to our language arts program, and it has really simple activities in here that my daughter can complete on her own. So I love that she can do this independently, and I can just, if I need to work with the boys and I'm not able to help her with what she needs, I can give her this and she can still be working on her phonics a little bit and, learning, but it's something that she can do on her own, and she really, really enjoys it when I pull this out. So we have a few different levels of this, so she's still working through number 1, but we'll be moving to number 2 really soon. So we definitely enjoy this. The last thing would be art, and we have watercolors that we love to use, as well as, of course, colored pencils, markers, things like that. But the way I like to do art in our homeschool is also kind of bringing it in the nature study way. So like I mentioned, we did the bald eagle study yesterday, so that also counts as art because they're using watercolors to paint their scenes and their animals. So that's kind of how we bring art in. We also do crafts and things here and there, but for the most part, I like to bring art in with our nature study. Okay, that completes my first graders curriculum for the 2019-2020 homeschool year. I hope you enjoyed this look at them. As I mentioned, quite a few of these I have more in-depth look inside of on my channel, so I'll make sure to link those in the cards where I can, and as well in the description down below. I'll also put all the links to all this stuff down below for you as well. I would love to know if you are using any of these curriculums for your children, and if not, what are you using? I love to hear about new curriculums or just different things that maybe I've not heard of before, and I love talking to you guys down in the comments. I always answer to every single one, so I would love it if you would leave me a comment down below and just tell me some of your plans or what kind of curriculum you use in your homeschool. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.